I've missed you guys. I feel like it's been way longer than like a week and a half. Maybe it's been 2 weeks. I don't know. It feels like months. Today, we're gonna do kind of an alternative little free library video where I'm literally gonna go through and talk about the little free library books that are on my TBR. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you what they look like, maybe talk about what they're about, and then give a star prediction that I have for each of these books. Okay, this is called What Teachers Make. My remembrance of this is basically it's just a motivational book talking about the greatness of teachers. Somebody who is working on becoming a licensed teacher and who teaches on a regular basis. I'm very interested in reading this. However, I feel like it's going to be like in the at most 4-star range, probably more like a 2 or 3. It's just not looking like it's going to be the most engaging thing, but I'm excited to try it out nonetheless. Developing the Leader Within You 2.0 by John Maxwell. He is a great speaker on leadership. I'm really excited to read all of this information and try to apply it in my own life. As someone who is a leader but doesn't feel like it comes naturally, I feel like this is going to be a great read. I think it's probably going to be more along the lines of like 4 or 5 stars. We shall see, of course. I feel like it'll be on the higher end. Nonfiction, we have Perfectly Yourself, Discovering God's Dream for You by Matthew Kelly. Oh, interesting. Basically just talking about you being the person that you're meant to be instead of like what you think you're supposed to be or what people expect you to be. Just whoever God made you to be. And I feel like this could go one of 2 ways. It could be fantastic and be 5 stars, or it could potentially be like a 2 or a 3. We have Smart Growth, How to Grow Your People to Grow Your Company, another leadership-based book. This is one that I'm hopeful will be good, but it is giving me more like 1 or 2 star vibes. I just picked it up just in case it is good. Tara Lipinski's Triumph on Ice. I feel like this is giving like 3 or 4 stars, potentially. I don't know. I remember watching Tara Lipinski, the first Olympics that I ever watched as a little kid, and I just really want to read this, and I feel like it'll be very nostalgic. The writing is huge, and there's pictures of her as a kid. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to read that. So I feel like it is going to be pretty good. We shall see. Next we have Captivating, which this is on my Goodreads want to read list, and I always forget what it's about. I'm gonna guess like a 3-star, which sounds bad, but that's what it's giving. So that's what I'm getting from it. Then the Wednesday Letters, I feel like this could be a 4-star for me. Could be a 5-star, but it's not, I'm not entirely sure it would be. I'm hopeful that it'll be 4 stars because the premise sounds so interesting. The story began with a letter on their wedding night, and basically after they've both passed, their kids are finding their letters and have to like kind of solve what happened. Ooh, that's kind of mystery-ish, which could either be great or really bad because I'm not the biggest mystery reader unless it's like action-packed and moving along, or if there's some kind of other interesting element to it. But I still hope this is a 4-star. So there's that. Now I need to go over there. All the books that are under that chair are, well, a lot of them are little free library books, so I need to get those so we can talk about them. We have stack 1. First of all, oh my goodness. Get back in my spot where you can see my face. First of all, this Queen Elizabeth II little golden book. This is 100% going to be a 5-star. Like, I don't even need to, guess on that. Like, it's just amazing looking. I literally cannot wait to read this. I am going to put this off until April. I believe her birthday is April 21st. Yes, April 21st. I want to read it on her birthday. So, spoiler alert, April TBR. But anyway, Testament by John Grisham. I wanted to read this years ago when my professor talked about it in one of my law school classes. I'm very torn. At the time, I would think it would probably be like a 4 or 5 star read. However, my experience with John Grisham books recently, it could easily be a lot lower. Then we have The Innovation Killer, how what we know limits what we can imagine and what smart companies are doing about it. I'm hopeful that this will be good. Oh, somebody has a lot of underlining, which that'll be interesting to see what they were thinking about it. That's a good sign, I feel like. And this book is kind of giving 2-star vibes as well. I feel like this is one of the books that may or may not be exactly what I'm looking for, and it's just very niche to what it is. I don't know how to explain that. The Picture of Dorian Gray. If you don't know what this is about, it's a classic that is about, let's see if I get this right. Man has he wants to like never age and live forever, so he has this painting of himself that ages while he stays young, but the painting gets more and more hideous as time goes on. That's my understanding of this book. I don't know anything else about it. I'm hopeful that I'll really enjoy it, but it also could be really hard for me to get through. Classics are always very hit or miss for me, even if it's like an author that I enjoy, which I don't think I've ever read Oscar Wilde of my own free will. Not sure this is going to be highly rated, but we'll see. The Winter Palace is something I'm hoping will be like a 4-star read. It's like a retelling of Catherine the Great. I love like a book with royal vibes like that, so I'm really hopeful this will be at least a 4-star. Did you see that next stack of books? Okay, some of these are not little free library books, so I'll have to just skip the ones that aren't. But the first one that is the Cradle Conspiracy. I'm really hoping that this is going to be a 5-star read because it's a suspense thriller. It's about this babysitter who the mom of the kid that she's watching never comes back. They find out that the mom is not who she said she was, and it's like a fight to survive kind of thing. I'm so here for it. It has all the potential in the world to be a 5-star read for me. It's a love-inspired book about babysitting and a thriller. So if any book in the world was made for me, it should be this, but we shall see. We have a mystery. Not sure if I'm gonna like this, but so many people love it, and I feel like if I don't like this one, then mystery is just not for me. A retirement village. These older people form this club where they solve murders, which sounds great in theory, and I'm hopeful that I'll enjoy it, but it also could be really not my thing. Short chapters though. We'll see. We'll see. I am almost feeling like mysteries are too much trying to piece together the details, and I am really naturally bad at that, so I feel like that's why I don't typically enjoy mystery books, which is so disappointing, but we'll see what I think of this because it's super popular, and I don't know, I want to know if I'm one who likes it or not. Would I love for this to be 5 stars? Yes. Am I anticipating it being a 5-star? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's gonna be probably like a 3-star. We'll go with that. Okay. The Kitchen House is one that I'm gonna guess is gonna be a 3 or 4-star. I'm guessing 3.5. I feel like this is gonna be one that's gonna be interesting but not riveting. I could be totally wrong about that, and I really do hope that I am. White orphan girl placed under the care of a master's illegitimate black daughter, and that's what it says. And then the orphan girl is like a slave / servant, but obviously doesn't fit in with those that she's around, and yet she also doesn't fit in with the master's family. Totally messed up like way of people thinking about the world, but very curious to see what happens in the story. I feel like it's giving 3.5 star vibes, but it could be infinitely better. It could be infinitely worse. We'll see. Next, we have one that I'm kind of scared of, A Flicker in the Dark. I really want to try this just because I want to get credit on the Book of the Month app. Because I really want to get Book of the Month. All I know is it's spooky and thrillery. That's it. If I am able to get through this book, I'm thinking it's gonna be 4 stars. We have Lauren Graham talking as fast as I can. I want to have all the faith in the world in our queen, but since I didn't love Someday Maybe, I'm a little nervous to pick this up. However, it's talking about Gilmore Girls, according to that on the cover. So I feel like it could be, I'm gonna say 3 stars. I feel like it could be very middle of the road, but it also could be amazing. So next we have Where the Crawdads Saying Now. So many people love this book. I'm not sure I'm going to be one of them, but I do really want to try it. I'm going to guess it's going to be 3 stars for me, but we'll find out. I just picked up because it's a pretty cover. Honestly, I think I'm going to end up giving this like 1 or 2 stars. I could absolutely be so shocked and love it, but I'm feeling like that's not going to be the case, but I could be wrong, and I really hope I am wrong. The Rewind, I haven't heard rave reviews about this, so I'm nervous, but I feel like it could be 3 or 4 stars for me. I don't know. It's giving 4 stars to me, and I'm not sure if I'm just hopeful and because I love the cover. I'm not reading it for the 90s vibes, so I feel like I won't be disappointed in that aspect, because I've heard that, like, even though it's set in the 90s, it doesn't really have the vibes. I'm gonna say 4 stars, I hope. All right, we have 5 more books. So first of all, we have The Light Between Oceans. I literally only picked this up because I remember someone saying they loved it, and I really loved the cover. I am anticipating this being like 2 stars for me, maybe 3 stars. Really cool end papers. I feel like I have seen them, but haven't really taken notice of them. I'm not anticipating great things from this. I feel like the people who like this book have very different personalities and different reading tastes. I'm not convinced I'm gonna like this. Probably gonna be 2 stars. I will be shocked if I love this book. This could be one of my favorite books in the entire world, and I have no idea. And I'm sitting here like anticipating not great things from it. But it's usually the books with the pretty covers that I hate. So get ready for some disappointment. Chinko has been on my want to read list for so long. I'm either gonna DNF this or give it 5 stars. Like, I feel like there's no in between. If I don't like it, there's no way I'm gonna get through this whole book. Recursion by Blake Crouch. I'm so hopeful this will be at least a 4 star for me. Feeling 3 though. I feel like this is gonna be a 3 star. If I say 3 stars at the most, I just really want to have read this thriller, The Woman in the Window. I want this to give 5 stars because I feel like I don't know. It's almost like I have this feeling that I would rate it like a 3 or 4 star, not knowing anything about it. Like, I'm not super excited to read it, but I feel like it could actually be amazing once I get into it. That is my entire little free library physical TBR that does not include my rollovers and the books that are on my current monthly TBR, or any books that are for Bookmas or Blind Date with Books. Do you guys have any of these books on your TBR? Have you read any of these books? Do you guys think that I'm going to like or not like any of these books? Let me know all your thoughts because I am super curious. Now, I am going to get off and I'm going to go edit this video and try to get it up for you guys tonight. Fingers crossed. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, please. And subscribe if you have not already, because I will hopefully be back to reading vlogs starting this Wednesday. Again, fingers crossed. I'm having a little bit of an issue with my current read and I'm not loving it, spoiler alert, so I have to kind of work some things out and see what that video is going to be looking like. It's really hard to film a video where you're reading one book but you're not loving that one book. It's like very not motivating, and then it's like, if I DNF this book, do I have any content to like share with you guys for this specific video? it's a lot of thoughts. But anyway, something will hopefully be coming later this week, and we will hopefully be getting back to our Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and go edit, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye.